G'day and welcome to another video. In today's video we are going to have a unboxing and check out a new blocking board that I purchased. I purchased this from Amazon, and if you would like to check it out there will be a link below in the description box. So I have my box of goodies here, and I've got the camera angled down so that you can actually see what I'm doing. We have a box. So we have our blocking pins, and our little stand, and also the blocking board. You can see all the holes in that side, and on that side it's just plain. A little bit of sawdust in the box there. So the idea of this is that you have your blocking pins, and in this container it does have some sewing needles. I don't know if they're in the other container, it doesn't look like it, but we have some sewing needles there, so that's great. Pop them aside. And you can see here that these just fit into the holes. And you can block your crochet. I do have some crochet that needs blocking, so I will put that on there now. And what I'm going to do is I have a spray bottle here that just has water in it, and I'm just going to give them a couple of sprays. I'm going to do it over here, just away from my computer, just to dampen them. We don't want them dripping wet. You could also put these into a bucket of water and then let them drip dry, or just put them between a towel and give them a squeeze, and that will get all the water out. I'm not sure how far, I think that's a bit too much. No. So you just want to fiddle around of how many you want in between. I'm just going to push that down. Oh my gosh, that looks so cool. So I can see here a couple of the holes have still a little bit of, bit of sawdust and a bit where the bits haven't broken off, so you may just need to give them a poke out, but if that doesn't worry you, then I wouldn't even bother doing that. We've got a couple of these ones, so let's give them a spray. And what I'm doing is I'm just getting the chain spacers in the corner of my granny squares and just popping them on. And that should hold that. I'm not stretching them out too far. And what I'm doing is just leaving a little gap in between the granny squares, just so they're not touching each other, so they can just dry off and not just sit next to each other when they're wet. What I'm doing is I've got my fingers in between the top square and the next one down, and I'm just pushing it down until it's sitting on top of my fingers. I feel that's a good spacing. So by blocking our squares, which I have never done for a blanket, I actually think that this is before I've done this and actually made a blanket, but I always thought it was a waste of time for a blanket. But we shall see. I think joining the squares together might be easier. Let me know what you are crocheting at the moment. Would it need blocking? gosh, it looks so good. It's very satisfying to see them square rather than, you know, half square. Kind of smushed. Alright, so we've got these ones, these ones. I wonder if these fit in there. They do, but they're quite wobbly. I wonder what this is. I wonder if I could get replacements. This yarn here was quite a bit thinner. You can see there, we might be able to see there, that it's more stretched out. But this is the size I want them to. So far, absolutely loving this blocking board. Like I said, if you want to grab one for yourself, there is a link below to my Amazon. So it does have a stand that you can use. I don't know if I'll use the stand, but let's have a go. There we go. Looks pretty cool. Show you the back. So I guess it gets it out of the way if you need extra space, or if you maybe needed to direct it to a fan or something if you were trying to help it dry off. Personally, at this time of the year, this room is warm enough for just to be left. Doesn't need a fan or anything. Look at that. Satisfaction. How cool is that?